I cannot describe the power that I have felt today. I am fucking unstoppable. Hello, everybody. Hello, Genki. Hello, Suka. Welcome. Yeah, so I took my ADHD meds for like the first time in like 2 months, because usually, like, I'm not... The weird thing about my ADHD medication is I don't, it's a slow burn. I take Vyvanse as a slow burn stuff, so like, I can't take it like in the morning when I wake up before I go to work because it'll be gone by the time I get home. And I can't take it after work because I get off at work at 1 p.m. So I have not taken my meds all summer until today when I had like a list of things to do. I had gotten all of them done. I am unstoppable. Hello, Aldravanda. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome. But yeah, that's been my day. I am exhausted. Yeah, I am absolutely exhausted. But you know, it's whatever. How's everybody's day doing? Chillin'. I got Discord ping, Twitter. We should be good. Doing good. I pulled guaranteed Kafka and her light code on day 1. Nice. How is she? Like, as a unit? How are you enjoying her? Because I've heard some crazy things about her. Today was a slow day today, plus rainy. Ooh. I mean, I would find that relaxing, but you know, to each their own. I enjoy rain in moderation. Rain in moderation. This summer, we got so much fucking rain. That was not okay. Got Kafka yesterday, but I don't have the materials to build her much. Oof. That's been me with like every unit. Every single character I've gotten in HSR, I have not like prepared at all. Like, I have not pre-built any character in the slightest. So like every single character I have pulled for, I have been super behind on. Granted, I haven't pulled for a character since Jingyun, so, or no, Silver Wolf. I play Genshin more. Ooh. I am about to start playing Genshin more. Once Fontaine comes out, dude, I will be so busy. My attention will be so heavily split between Baldur's Gate and Genshin for these next few days. It's gonna be insane. I haven't played Genshin in actually a couple days, partly because I have been playing so much Baldur's Gate, but also, yeah. She feels really good. Her ultimate has good scaling, and I especially like how she can front load DOT damage. But I'm getting Luke up to speed now. Nice. Huh. That's interesting. I have no interest in actually pulling her. However, I am curious to see like what her quest is, because like I'm thinking, right? Because I don't have any DOT characters that I regularly play, or that are any that are well built, so I have no reason really to get Kafka. However, in the future, I might consider it. We'll see. What's Baldur's Gate? It's a massive RPG. It's Baldur's Gate 3. It came out like 4 days ago or something. So Baldur's Gate as a series is mostly built its combat is built around D&D. It's pretty much D&D brought to a computer game. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is absolutely incredible. It is so good. I am having so much fun. I have not played Genshin or HSR in a couple days. Haven't played Genshin or HSR in a while because jobs, so what I'd miss. Nothing much. We're about to get into Kafka's companion quest. That's really the only thing that they've... And Fontaine is here in a couple days, but aside from that, nothing, really. So let's actually get going. Give me OBS. Do your thing, please. Thank you. Transition. Woo! Alrighty. So, first of all, actually, music, go away. Because, which side? Fontaine lore is going to be wild. Yes, it will be. I am so excited for Fontaine. I resist picking up more games because of Fontaine. Yes, that is smart. I was about to urge you to get Baldur's Gate because it is worth it, but no, don't. Yep. Fontaine first, and then other games. I'm so excited. I am too. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. Just because, like, just from the fact that a huge motif that they are really, really leaning into is the whole idea of like sleight of hand in Magic, and this whole concept of what you actually see as a lie. I am so curious as to how that's going to play, because like we've kind of understood that everything that's in front of us is like that's pretty much what Lumine told us way back in We Will Be Reunited. But like actually the fact that Fontaine is leaning into that motif is very exciting and very interesting, and I cannot wait, to be completely honest. I'm extremely glad they decided to stick with the 5-act structure they introduced to Sumeru. More story content, they can pace things out more comfortably. Yeah. Yeah, 5-act structure is so much better. gives us more time. It gives us more stuff to do, but also, I'll do dailies because I don't really want to do the Cake is the Lie Nation. It kind of feels like that, yeah. Like, the entire point of this nation feels like Fontaine is gonna. It feels like it's gonna be lying to us, like how GLaDOS fucking lies to you the entirety through Portal. I wish, dude. I wish they went and like they fucking gave Inazuma the Full Metal Alchemist treatment. Just give it Inazuma Brotherhood. Will be good. Inazuma really did have so much potential because it was the first nation that we got outside of It was the first nation that we got outside of like the first new nation that we got. So it was a lot of wasted potential, honestly. What do I want to get? Do I want an 80 welt? Yeah, we'll do that. My prediction for Fontaine is that the rain washing away people's memories. Hold on. Washing away people's memories is heavily connected to erosion. Makes sense because rain is the main cause of erosion in the real world. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. That's a cool way of thinking about that. I like that. Good evening, Ryo. Welcome. Mondstadt and Inazuma haven't received an interlude. Yes. I don't think we're going to get a Mondstadt interlude chapter for a hot minute. However, other interlude chapters, Inazuma, I could see that happening.
I commence.
Granted, Brotherhood was based directly on the manga. Yes, but it came after Full Metal Alchemist. The original show was Dog Water.
Great.
And Brotherhood fixed the mistakes that the original did. So I'm kind of hoping that they do that with that. That would be really cool if they do that with Inazuma. Oh, is really holding out on the Mondstadt story. Yeah, they are, and it makes sense. I hate that. I really wish they would focus on, or like I wish we would get Mondstadt sooner, but also it makes perfect sense why that's the case.
I'll end your misery.
But yeah, I am pumped for Fontaine.
Don't mess with me.
Just cause like, for some reason, Sumeru's lore lost me. Like there was a lot of cool stuff with Sumeru.
You chose the wrong enemy.
But I just, I don't know. There was something about Sumeru lore that lost me. I enjoyed it. It was good. It wasn't Inazuma, but
So you are afraid of me.
it didn't have that same hook that
Disappear
I thought it was gonna have, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm ready for Fontaine. We're gonna get Mondstadt interlude with Dormant Port and Dandelion Sea. Hopefully, yeah, that would be sweet.
I'll see you off.
Yeah, it was hard to keep up with, and like I've like over this past year, I've gotten at least somewhat of a grasp. Like I definitely don't understand like the full details of the shit that happened. I would have to make a full timeline video. I would have to make like a full ass Inazuma or Sumeru timeline video like I did with Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma, but I understand it enough.
What a headache. Who's next?
Sumeru was too big. Yeah.
There's no time to lose.
I don't have an issue with it being big, but it definitely did feel very disconnected. And like, yeah, and that's why in my mind,
This awesome move.
in my mind, all of the sub-regions that we've got in Sumeru, all of the sub-desert regions, to me, Sumeru feels like the rainforest, and then the desert just feels like something else. So it just... It was hard for my brain to like rationalize that this is all the same region and same story. And since I really did not like exploring the desert, like I found the desert gorgeous. I just did not like exploring it. I really didn't catch a lot of the lore that was to be held.
No two are alike.
I watch my lore content enough to follow the important stuff, so the Destret and the Goddess of Flowers, enough to know like the big story beats. But ask me about anything specific regarding them, I can't give you shit. Inazuma was too little, Sumeru was too much. I wouldn't say Inazuma was too little. I just think Inazuma wasn't relevant. Like, Inazuma has lore. I was able to make a pretty sizable video about it. But then again, half that video is Enkanomiya, so it really didn't feel like the same region. Yeah, it really did. It really felt like its own thing. I wish we got more rainforest. I think that would have been cool if we had gotten much more rainforest, but you know, what can you do? Desert, true, yes. The desert does have Door to Kanaria, and that kind of goes back to like Inazuma didn't have a lot. Or it had enough, but it just did. None of it felt relevant. Sumeru, everything was relevant. Literally fucking everything. And part of me doesn't like, or it. Sumeru had its very own weird relationship with the lore, because like, you have so many things that are relevant to the main story or like the secret history of Teyvat, but there's a lot of it isn't relevant enough for you to want to care, if that makes any sort of sense. It's in this kind of weird limbo state of like, it's there in understanding what happened to the Goddess of Flowers and King Destret and all that stuff is very important, but like, I'm required to do multiple world quests and explore multiple layers of desert to find it. I'm good.
Huh?
And yeah, again, it's that whole disconnect. It's that whole disconnect of like, I would care more if there was more of a reason to connect the desert to Sumeru proper, the jungle, but there really isn't, so it's hard to do that. So they don't pull a ride in Shogun with Farina. I don't think they will. I have enough hope. I have enough faith in the writing team now.
Don't mess with me.
I feel like we'll be fine.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time for a fun.
But yeah, like, in my mind, I just can't really connect the two regions enough for me to care. So, like, I don't. Hopefully that does not happen with Fontaine. Hopefully there's plenty of interesting shit that happens in Fontaine, and the history is not split up into two different sections, one of them being a big-ass desert.
Time for a fun.
I'm excited though. I'm ready.
This is double speed.
Farina seems like a very interesting Archon. I think she's just gonna be fun.
Nothing major.
I have a feeling she's just gonna be very fun. Cause like, A is so stuck up
Disappear among
and
the sea of
cold
butterflies.
and
Illusions of the past.
she's A.
Time for a fun.
Nahida, yes, but she's like, she is fun to an extent, but she's also like, I don't know.
Disappear among the sea of
I
butterflies.
just think
Illusions
we're
of
gonna
the
have
past.
lots of laughs with Farina.
Time for a fun.
I'm excited.
You can't run.
The dead return.
Being genderless, lots of Aeons
Next.
look feminine.
Time for a fun.
Yep.
Watch this awesome move.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That's just how they present.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Time for a fun.
Just because they're genderless doesn't mean they need to be androgynous.
Try that again.
Or they don't get the hate for the writing after 2.5 quest. Because people wanted her to be the villain, but A and Shogun are different people. Yes. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't have much of an opinion on A, mostly because I've kind of I've kind of dumped all the Inazuma lore out of my head, so I don't necessarily remember the whole A shit, but
You can't run.
I can see why people don't like it. I don't know.
Try that again. Watch this awesome
And
move.
Inuk sure does look like a really hot buff guy. Yes. We need more hot buff Eons. I'm just saying.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Too many of them are extremely feminine. Too many of them are unspeakable, indescribable beasts. And like one of them is a hot buff dude. Like, come on. I'm so excited for Farina. I
Disappear among the
hope
sea
she
of
is
butterflies.
as much of a bastard as people are portraying her as.
Illusions
Okay. It's really funny because every portrayal I have seen of Farina so far lands somewhere in between, like, sass queen and dumbass, and it's really funny. And like, I love it. I love it so much. I am before the Ouroboros Aeon is just the Tears of the Kingdom logo. So, no, they are not that. Ouroboros' design got leaked. I won't say much about it. It seems most people want Magnificent Bastard or Gremlin. Okay, yeah, Gremlin Farina, I want. This is gonna be so fun. I love it. I'm just so excited for new characters. Oh my god, I am so excited for new characters. Well, because also like,
Illusions of the past.
part of me didn't really enjoy the Sumeru cast all that much. I liked Kale, and that was pretty much it. I didn't have any like care all that much for the Sumeru cast like I did for the Liyue cast. The Liyue cast is still my favorite, but like I enjoyed the Sumeru cast, but it wasn't my favorite. I really just liked Kale, and that was about it. But like from what I've seen so far, I think the Fontaine cast is gonna be an absolute fucking blast.
This is double speed.
for me, I'd prefer the Sumeru cast, and that's perfectly fair. Like, I see why people love the Sumeru cast, and like, I do like the characters. I didn't fall in love with them as much as I have like the Liyue cast or the HSR cast.
Illusions of the past. You're annoying.
I'll hate them and sign up. Yeah,
Watch
yeah.
this awesome move.
And I get why people, because like, I never went crazy for Sino. I didn't go crazy for I'll hate them. I really don't care too much about them. So we'll see. Can't wait for Navi and Chloron. Yeah, I'm excited to see the like the interpersonal or like relationships between them. Because like one of the most interesting things I think about Hoyoverse games is like when they tease all these characters, you just get the design, but a lot of times it's the relationships between the characters that get you interested, right? Like,
Receive divinity.
Part of the reason why people love Sino and Tikanari and Alhaitham and Kava so much is because the interpersonal relationships or whatever nation you want to do. I'm just choosing the most common MLM ships because they are there. Yeah. But like it's just those interpersonal relationships that really get a lot of people hooked on these characters. I'm excited to see how that goes with Fontaine. And like who we get to see and the interactions we get to see between people, because that's always the best part of these quests. So, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I love that Hoyo creates relationships between the characters. Yeah, exactly. It's not just like it makes the world feel so much more alive, really, because like you can take an RPG or whatever you want to consider Genshin, and like you can make it just about yourself and talk about the main character and talk about the relationship between the other characters and the main character. But this game is all about the interpersonal relationships with the cast, with the entire cast, and not just with the Traveler. It's kind of interesting because the Traveler doesn't even really have very many relationships with other characters to begin with. So like, it makes it even better in that regard. It's because like, a lot of times, the Traveler just acts as this invisible force, like this invisible, like all-seeing eye that just observes and does nothing else. And so like that gives us, the audience, a great chance to watch these people duke it out or be incredibly gay for each other, or you know, whatever. Could that be why Hu Tao is amazing? She has amazing chemistry with like everyone in a relationship with Baiju is. Yeah, maybe that's part of the reason why. There are a lot of reasons why I like Hu Tao, but yeah, that might be one of the reasons why she does work as well as she does. Is like, because she's such a goofy like person up front, but she's such a softie when like you get to know her. She's a very sincere,
Show no mercy.
caring person.
Watch this awesome move.
I don't know. I have long forgotten why I have fallen in love with Hu Tao.
Illusions of the past.
All I know is just Hu Tao.
Insidious. Bloom.
But yeah, her relationship with Baiju was incredible.
Here.
I do have a little bit of a gripe
Divinity.
with the fact that they left
The dead
that out, left like a lot of Hu Tao's characterization via Baiju out in Baiju's quest. But I don't have too much of a problem with that. I don't know. We love Hu Tao's design. It's like, it's so modest and simple compared to everything else in Genshin. I love some simplicity and modesty.
You can't run. Watch this awesome move.
Hu Tao walked so Arlecchino could run. That's all I'm saying. But I also, like, one of the things I love so much about Hu Tao is the fact that her design has so much meaning to it. And like, she plays a lot of symbolism in her design, and like, especially the hat in the plum branch that she keeps in her hat and how much that means to her. It's so good. I love Hu Tao's story. It's incredible. Giving Arlecchino all my primos. Same. I am going nuts for Arlecchino. Something about modestly dressed pyro women, apparently.
Battles are chess games.
So I did mod her and
No
give her
two
Klee's wit
alike.
skin. That is incredible. Oh my god. That's awesome. Okay. So, before we do anything, do I need to do anything else? Yes, no, you're ready. Okay, never mind. I think I'm good. I don't believe I have enough to upgrade anything. I also need to make another one of these, or get another one of those. I could probably upgrade one and call it good. Forget she might be pyro. I just really want to go for all the pyro. Yep. Yeah. Pyro. What do I want? Oh, yeah. I can feel my meds wearing off. But that's fine. That's not going to stop us. Nothing will stop us. We're doing Kafka time. Okay, enough about Genshin. We're here for HSR. We're here for Honkai Star Rail. Kafka time. Kafka. In the mindset. I love the chlorine. I love that. Chlorine. I love the chlorine button memes. It's incredible. I'm now never gonna call her Chloron. Her name is Chlorine. Okay. We got Kazoo. We've got Chlorine. We've got Susan. We're adding we're adding to the wrong names. Okay. Whaley, come to the Divination Commission alone. I'll send you the coordinates. Don't tell anyone. Sincerely yours, Kafka. I don't believe that you're Kafka. Where's the proof? Okay. Well. That is an incredible ship name. What the fuck? That is incredible. Holy shit. And I thought Beneficial was good. Holy shit. That's awesome. Great angle. Oh, yeah. Okay. Is that enough? Blade's Mara symptoms are getting serious. I can't leave before he recovers. But you know, the bounty on his head has not been canceled yet. He's still top wanted criminal in the Shenzhou. I need you, Whaley. Come find me. Okay. Coordinates. They'll be here. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's go meet Kafka! Woo! I'm ready. I'm excited. Because, like, I'm so excited for this quest because it's straight up just a one-on-one with Kafka. Like, the last time we got this, I went fucking bonkers. So, you know, it's whatever.
Hiding out at the Divination Commission. That's a bold decision.
Hi. Hello, Stella. Oh, yeah. They exist. I wasn't either, to be completely honest. I did not expect Kafka to come this soon, because I thought she was going to be like a whole Dainsleif situation where we don't see her for fucking years on end. That might be Elio now that I think about it, but like,
Huh?
Yeah.
Go.
No, yeah, we get her now. We get a companion quest with her now. Like, all of it's weird that we get, oh, hello. It's weird that we get everybody. Like, the entire, like, all of the Stellaron Hunters instead of just one of them. Like, we get all three. It's weird. It's weird to me.
What a headache.
This combat needs a...
Like how Stella and Kafka have such a deep and raspy voices in English. Yeah, I love this game's English dub. It's so good. It is so incredible.
Tough luck running into me. Phew.
I'll see you off.
I'm gonna get this Warp Trotter and then we'll be good.
Try that again.
So you are afraid of me.
I love Welt and Sampos. Sampo makes me irrationally mad. I do love Welt though. Well, because what's so interesting about Welt is like his English voice actor is he's a live action actor by trade, and you can tell because like his dialogue feels like it's live action and not voiceover. There's just something about it. It's like, one, he breathes a lot, but like it just feels so much like, I don't know. I don't want to say more natural because no, but there's just something about it that you're like, yeah, he's a live action actor.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies.
VA's work is really good. Yeah, he is. He does a really good job making Sampo super goofy and weird. He does a really good job at that.
Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
I went down this hill, but Kafka would be a good mother. She would. I like. Again, we're bringing up mom theory, which I need to finish that. Like, okay, so here's the thing. I was gonna write mom theory, but then I forgot. I remember this quest is gonna happen, so we'll get back to mom theory when this quest finishes. But yeah, Kafka, good mom material. Okay, so a couple of streams ago, we had a discussion about how one of the pervasive themes throughout this game is maternity and just being a mother, right? It's fucking everywhere. And like, yes, you could argue that a big theme of this game is family, but it's a lot of maternity. It's a lot of motherhood. There's so much of it if you start looking for it. And Kafka is a big argument in that analysis of, she kind of feels like, because she has very motherly themes and relationships towards the Trailblazer in a really interesting way. So yeah, I'm not gonna get into that whole rant. Let's get started with the quest.
She should be around here somewhere.
Hello, ma'am.
I knew you would come.
Is that in the script, or are you just good at that? You know your daughter well. Hi, Blade. Okay. I saw a tweet earlier. It's Hold on, let me set this up. There was a really funny tweet that was something along the lines of when you kick everybody out of your room because you're on your period. That's Blade. Anyways, hi Kafka. What are you up to?
If we had Elio's eyes, the world would not appear as it does to you and I. There are myriad possibilities overlapping one another, representing the consequences of different choices, and in every passing moment, an infinite number of choices converge on the same point and become the present, and then become the past.
Time is a big ball of wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. Fuck. Time is a big ball of wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. That's what she's saying, pretty much. Blade on his period cannon. Yep.
So, was this your choice? To respond to my request for help?
Although, okay, that is really interesting. Okay, somebody earlier said that you can skip this quest. I think it was Genki. Said that you can skip this quest if you keep denying her. That's like the only quest that this can happen with. In the opening of the quest is her talking about choices. Whoa, what?
I do. Blade is in a prickly situation. On the Cienjo, you're the only one I can turn to.
That's wild. That this is, the choices actually matter when we're talking about Kafka. That's weird. Homestuck taught me time fuckery. Oh god. I learned time fuckery from Doctor Who. You learned time fuckery from Homestuck. We are not the same. Or you get him some pain meds. Yep. Get him like a heated blanket or whatever.
Being stricken with Mara is the inescapable destiny of the long-life species. It is a madness triggered by the accumulation of emotions and memories. Blade doesn't remember much, but the Mara still haunts him in some form.
The only other time we could do something like this is in the very beginning. Yeah, because you could choose not to get on the Astral Express, and then the game would just fucking end. That's incredible. Okay. I'm already fascinated.
After we arrived on the Cienjo, the Mara in him flared up so violently that even my spirit whisper couldn't suppress it. He's not fit for interstellar travel in this state.
That's called in. Yeah, so there's, yeah, when you're on Herta space station, like towards the end of Herta's, you can, like, you're given the choice of join the Express or don't, and obviously everybody's gonna join the Express because everybody assumes that saying no is just gonna make you join the Express anyways. But no, if you say no, the game literally just ends. It's wild.
My plan is to use Spirit Whisper to temporarily seal the Mara by reducing its potency. I need to focus all my concentration, so I'll be vulnerable for some time. I need you to protect me while I suppress Blade.
Whatever.
I know when danger will come and what form it will take. Don't worry. Together we can do this. No harm will come to you.
Such a mom. Oh my god. I do, and it just drives me nuts that our choices matter when it's Kafka. The Kafka quest. The only time that choices matter is Kafka's quest. That's so weird.
Now, there are wandering monsters nearby. They'll spell trouble if we let them hang around. Go take care of them. Your victory is certain.
No harm will come to you. Yes, exactly. Well, because, and it's such an interesting, like, it's such an interesting motherly dynamic because I feel like Kafka cares for us.
Don't mess with me.
She very obviously cares for us,
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
but in like this weird way, and it feels like she's kind of
This combat
doing
needs
what she's
optimizing.
doing to us because she has to. It's a weirdly like slightly abusive relationship in like if you read it that way, but it's still really interesting.
Here.
Sometimes how Kafka speaks makes it sound like the Trailblazer was a partner at one point. Yes, there's definitely room to interpret it that way, but
The bait.
I don't know.
My turn.
There's definitely room to take it either way, because we still have no idea what the relationship is between. It's just
Who's next? I'll
it's so
end your
unclear
misery.
because it all pretty much hinges on the. Did Stella
My
have a
enemies.
past before she woke up with the Stellaron, or did she not? Because if she did, then that changes their dynamic quite a lot.
I'll end your misery. I'll free you from your
I interpret it differently depending on what fan art I see that day. Yeah, true, pretty much.
Illusions of the past. A sharp scythe needs targets.
It is scary that the one quest where you absolutely do not want to mess it up is the one where messing up is actually possible. I know. I find it weird. Why is it like that?
Eternal sleep.
What is Hoyo trying to communicate here?
Took the bait.
It makes me very uneasy.
You chose the wrong
Try hard
enemy.
sometime. Watch this awesome move.
It also makes any sort of analysis of this quest really tough because you have to take into account
This
everything.
move.
Repay.
I'll end your misery.
You took the bait. Time for a fun. Tough luck running into me.
I'll
Has
see you off.
Kafka talked about the concept of choice? She has. So in the beginning of the game, the very, very beginning, when she's doing her opening monologue shit,
Who's next?
one of the big lines that she speaks is, "Don't make
I'll free you.
don't make a
Disappear among the
choice
sea
you
of
will
butterflies.
you will
Illusions of the
regret,"
past.
or something along those lines. I think she makes another
A
choice
sharp scythe needs
comment
targets.
during the Divination Commission sit down chat, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of Kafka's
That's
dialogue.
Blade. Kafka says he's Mara struck.
Wow, thank you for the observation, Stella.
That felt like a time. It's good to open my eyes and see you back here.
What's progress on your side?
Not fast enough.
Okay.
I've weakened Blade's senses to the outside world, so that he's only able to hear my voice and feel my touch. He's oblivious to everything else.
Okay.
I'm going to transfer his consciousness away from the Xianzhou and cleanse his memories of Jingyuan, Jingliu, Insing, and your friend, Dan Hong. Again, this process mustn't be interrupted, but I can answer questions before I begin.
Whomstead of the fuck is Yingxing? Yingxing. I think that's his real name? Who, Blade's real name is Yingxing? Hold on. He is a deceased character. Okay. That is not his real name, but we'll continue.
Yes, as compensation for helping me. You don't have any questions?
Wow.
I put you into a deep sleep.
That's just
and then
straight up
reawakened
confirmation.
You, abandoned you at the space station, then lured you to the Cienjo. I owe you an explanation or two. Don't you want to know?
Okay. So that confirms that Stella was okay. Wow. That's just, here you go. You had a life before this. Whoopsie-doo. Okay, that's one of the biggest questions I've had. Just straight up confirmed right there. What the fuck? And she just does it so offhandedly. It's like, yeah, I put you in a deep sleep, then reawakened you. I was like, okay, well, sure. That was one of my questions in the first place. My one main complaint of this quest is that she doesn't seem to have any kind of problem with erasing her comrades' important memories. I believe that that's kind of the deal that they have struck. That whole thing is a moral clusterfuck that I would... Yeah, it is a moral clusterfuck, but I also believe that's part of their partnership. That's part of their deal, almost. Like, Blade understands that that's how this is supposed to go. This is how this has to go. Sometimes to keep the Mara at bay, you just have to do that. I can see her not having a problem with it, thanks to the ending she wants. Yeah, true. That's also a point where, like, she's very strategic with what she erases. Yeah, I don't know. Now that you mention it.
Well, don't rush. We still have time. Think about it first and ask when you're ready. One rule, though. Please don't ask anything boring.
Okay.
Let's play Truth and Lies. It's a game I play with Silverwolf all the time. Kinda psychological. Both sides ask each other 2 questions, then give one true answer and one false answer each.
If it's consensual, it's fine by me. Consent is sexy. No, I think that's an aspect that we're gonna have to explore more later. To like what extent this whole situation between Kafka and Blade is, because like they've been partners for a while. They've all been working together as Stellar Run Hunters for a while. So I can't imagine that like Blade doesn't know what's going on. He knows exactly what he's losing. I don't know. It's yeah. Okay, one true answer and one false answer. This is gonna give us a lot of, oh my god, this is gonna give us so much theorizing room. Holy shit. Okay.
So, one of my answers will be true, the other will be false. As for which is which, that's up to the asker to make the call.
Oh, I'm gonna have to break down this quest fucking word by word. Oh my god. Okay.
We don't have much time. Let's do 2 rounds to start. You ask me 2 questions, and you'll also have to answer 2 of mine. But remember, 1 truth, 1 lie.
Part of Kafka's lore said that she prepared the Trailblazer to absorb the Stellaron through her Spirit Whisper, which I really don't get at the time, but now I do with this quest. Yeah. Prepared the Trailblazer to absorb the Stellaron through her Spirit Whisper. Okay. Yeah, interesting. What if both of my answers are true?
Oh, that's not allowed. Ugh, the game only works when both, but I give you my word. I will abide by the rule of 1 truth, 1 lie. I'll go first to give you a demo. Oh, don't be nervous. The first question is quite trivial. You can tell the truth or tell a lie. It's the second question where the game gets interesting. My first question is, what do you think about me?
Ooh.
Huh? What do I think about Kafka? How should I answer? If I tell the truth, I have to lie the next time, and vice versa. Or I could just cheat. Is that really an option?
Okay. Okay. Rules are made to be broken. See, okay. Here's the thing. Kafka gets a joy out of the fact that one of these answers is false. So so I don't think I'm gonna cheat, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna tell the truth for this one, and then I'm gonna tell a lie about the next one. How about that? Yeah. Simple. The simple one.
Better to tell it like it is.
Okay. How we doing this? How are we doing this? How are we doing this? Cause like, you're pretty good, finger guns. Also, hi Yuki, welcome. Do we like her? Like in a role-playing sense. I know, like, obviously she's a great character, she's awesome, I love her. But like, theoretically, Blade just chilling in the back. Yeah, he's just vibing. Hi, Rongi. Sure. To be honest, I feel like Stella doesn't really know. Like, okay, I need to imagine this like it's Baldur's Gate. Like, I think I'm pretty good because like there's this understanding, right? There's this understanding that like what she's doing is for the good of everybody, and like she doesn't hate us. She genuinely cares about us. Blade is just thinking of being a twink magician in another universe. Yep. I'm torn. I'm so torn. Is either just lie and say, well, I'm stuck in the truth, so we're gonna do. I'm gonna lean into the instinctual. I'm gonna lean into the instinctual mother-daughter relationship, living out the gender. Yep. In another universe, I have a trailer that's already out. Yep. I hold a moon in that shit, and it makes me go crazy because I hate moon symbolism in that other universe.
And there you have it. It's a pretty simple game, don't you think? You're hiding your feelings well.
If there's one thing Stella can do, it's keep her face stone fucking cold.
I'm afraid we'll have to put our game of truth and lies on pause. The Cloud Knights are here. I need you to help me get rid of them.
Just defeat them?
Don't worry. I'll take care of any repercussions.
Cool.
This conflict is inevitable. It's destiny.
Okay. Get shit on. Let's go. Lenny is definitely more Lauren. Oh no, he definitely is. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Okay. Peace was never an option. Well, his entire thing is the whole there is more going on than meets the eye. That's his entire thing. I'm a variable.
You are afraid of me.
Wait, no, that's
Can I
Eurela
have fun
6.
this time?
Wait, Stella, you're a planet behind there, ma'am.
Time for a fun. Here! This combat needs optimizing. This is double
Yeah, no,
speed.
Liney knows way more than he lets on, and
You
it, yeah,
chose the wrong enemy.
it's scary almost.
I'll end your misery.
More enemies.
Tough luck running into me.
Boop.
I'll see you off.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I'm a variable, man. You're a planet off for that one. She's still slow. She still has a little bit of brain damage.
This awesome move.
Genshin in the Moons, dude. I am so glad that Ashikai did her recent moon breakdown video, because that is something that like
A sharp
I've been
side
obsessing
means
over for a
targets.
long time. I hope we get a moon answer to the whole moon shit, dude.
See, the future always seems like infinite possibilities, but what is destined to happen will always happen. This conflict is inevitable because the other possibilities don't exist.
That's interesting. What? Wait. What? The future always seems like infinite possibilities, but what is destined to happen will always happen. This conflict is inevitable because the other possibilities don't exist. So is that an explanation for, like... That's just an explanation for why sometimes we get a choice and sometimes we don't. That's fascinating. That is so interesting. Okay. This is so meta. This is so meta.
I need to use the Spirit Whisper on Blade again, but let's play another round first. Have you thought of your question? Come to me when you're ready. I can wait.
What? Quit. Letter first. Speak with Kafka.
The game continues. Your turn.
So I get 2 questions, only one of which Kafka will answer truthfully. But I won't know which answer is which. What should I ask?
By the way, you can go against Destiny in this quest, avoid some fights. Oh my god, there's such depth. This quest has a lot of depth. Okay, here's the thing, right? When I play HSR or Genshin, in my mind, I have the no matter what I choose, nothing will happen, right? I have that's like nailed into my mind. I did not expect Kafka's quest to turn into fucking Baldur's Gate. Dude, what? My 2 questions are going to be Kafka and myself.
When I came to on the space station, I remember seeing Kafka. But everything before that is a
Okay.
blur. Shouldn't I ask about my past?
Yes. How do we word this? How the fuck do we word this? Are you my mother? How do I word this? Okay, here's my concern is if I do a simple enough, like if I do a simple who am I, that's gonna give Kafka enough room to just kind of bullshit us and or like give us a bad faith answer. It's like, oh, you're Stella. You're like the woo. If I have a what is my connection to you, she could also. How am I able to host a Stellaron whisper? What do I ask? Oh, shit. Granted, everybody will have asked every possible question here, and this is going to show up in the wiki here in a couple weeks, but I still want to know. I'm thinking this through. Should I do what is my connection to you? I feel like that's probably my best answer. Okay, here's a question for you guys. Does she give, like, bad faith answers? Or does she just actually, no matter what you ask, she will give you, like, a genuine answer, whether it be bad or whether it be true or false? No? Okay, good. I'm gonna do what is my connection to you?
One day, Elio handed you over to me. He said that if things continued to transpire according to the future possibility he foresaw, you would eventually change me. And I would change you.
Okay.
In other words, you and I are each other's destiny.
We also have all the truth and lies. Oh, I saw that. Oh, Azriel has that. Okay, Azriel actually sent that. Where did he put it? Hold on, Stario. Okay, got it. Sweet. Okay, yeah. So I'm in a Discord with a bunch of creators, and so one of the things that Azriel recently put in our chat is the truth and lies to every single question that Kafka gives you. So yeah, I'm gonna be going over that.
No matter what she says, she looks like she's got something up her sleeve. I can't tell what's true and what isn't.
I see the look on your face. Don't bother asking. I can't tell you if an answer is true or not. Make your best guess and choose your next question based on my answer. That's the beauty of the game. I hope your next question proves interesting. The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, you could count them on your fingers. Every question and answer is constrained by previous choices.
Okay. Interesting.
The future is like a labyrinth. Every divergence is merely an inducement. There is only one real path.
Are you sure you don't follow the Eon Annihility? Wait, she does though. She is Nihility. Fuck off. Would you be able to put that in your Discord? I will after stream. I will copy and paste all those images. Okay, yeah, but what I'll do. So the question that we just asked is, what is my connection to you? So her answer was, one day Elio handed you over to me. In her lie, the lie that she has for that question is, genetically speaking, you are my child. A quarter of the data that makes up your body come from me. Of course, neither Silverwolf, Blady, nor Sam are well suited for looking after a child, so the burden of mentoring you fell on me. It was a stressful job. I dumped you on the train as soon as I got a chance. So that's the lie that she tells for that question that I just asked.
No, but what is predetermined is the future that has value. If you don't believe me, try it for yourself. Soon we will face another battle. Can you change that possibility?
It made me really sad to hear that she isn't actually mommy. Like, genetically, but there's still room for, like, any, like, yeah. There's still room to make an argument of, like, she is still our mother in, like, relationship. But yeah, mother figure is still possible. It's just not as clear cut. Why did I do that? Hold on. March, go back over here. I wanted to take out Pella. Remember, you got options. I do have options. But also somebody said earlier that don't fuck around or else you will find out. So, like, I almost don't want to do that. And prevent a battle from happening. Yeah, exactly. No need to be biological.
The wind?
Hi. Sir,
hey, stop right there.
I'm chilling. Okay.
I underestimate. Eternal sleep is the dead return!
So you are afraid of me.
My turn. Here.
Still on the fence about mother because I don't get that vibe. Yeah. I will admit, as much as I love the literary merit that comes with Mom Kafka, I will say that a lot of it is headcanon. A lot of it is very heavily headcanoning very specific lines. So I'll give it that much.
I'll see you off.
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery.
I can see it being interpreted. Yeah. Yeah, especially with that Destiny line.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
That we're
Illusions of the
each
past.
other's destiny, whatever that means. That's interesting.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
She doesn't call us her child in the truth answer, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't consider us her child.
What a headache.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Or that relationship isn't there, because it is. Or, okay, if you can read it that way.
Let's settle this.
Don't mess with me.
Commencing support.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let's settle this.
There is different. I figured, but I'm not
I'll
too
leave you
entirely
misery.
keen.
I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of
I'm not
butterflies.
entirely keen on doing that.
Illusions of the past.
I am Ooga Booga. I will fight.
Ready for another?
So you are afraid of me. Who's next? I'll end your misery.
I also feel like it makes sense for Kafka's characterization for her to leave ambiguous relationships. True. I think it's also important that we don't
Oh.
have relationships
Well, you're
with
doing
her, or like a
great
very heavy
job.
relationship with her. Sort of reminds me of Skara's Nahida's new mom. Or I'm assuming you meant Nahida's Skara's new mom? Headcanon, but I'm not particularly fond of that one. Yeah. But yeah, it kind of goes that way. But I feel like it's much more heavy-handed than Skara and Nahida, because like, yes, but also, like, Kafka's way more involved with Stella's life now, because like she's still like, Kafka has to be there to guide Stella towards facing Nanook, so she's kind of gonna be always ever present.
The future is still clear. The real test lies ahead. The young sword master of the Cloud Knights.
I do think funny was that Nahida made Skara to go to school. Yeah, him in the background of like the new video, him like looking for a reference for his master's thesis.
Until then, let's continue our game. It's my turn again.
Okay, we have to go fight Yanqing.
Second question. Do you want to see me again?
What kind of question is that? Will we see each other again? She'd know the answer to that one.
Do we
As for
want
whether
to?
I want to, seems obvious to me.
I want to see Kafka again.
I guess I do want to see her again. So, my answer is...
To cheat or not to cheat? But here's the thing. Kafka plays by the rules, so we will also play by the rules. I feel like there's just this kind of like Kafka gets the pleasure out of the fact of this game is a liar now. So obey the rules of the game. I'm going to obey the rules of the game because Kafka that's something that's why she's playing this. If she wanted two truths, then she would have just asked us those two questions and called it good. But she wants to do a truth and a lie thing, so. She's trying to read it.
Okay, I'm done asking. What a surprise. I can't see through you.
Yeah, that's But okay, what's interesting, right, is she kind of engineered those questions in a really interesting way, because she engineered those questions in a really interesting way, because they contradict each other, right? They contradict each other. So if you answer truthfully, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's so interesting. Oh my god. Okay. I need to explain this. So the two questions: do you like me, or what do you think of me, and do you want me to see me again? Do you want to see me again? Either way, she gets an answer. Well, yes. Either way, she gets an answer. You enjoy her presence, but no. How she has the questions engineered is. And with like the format of the game, no matter what you answer, she will know your relationship to her. Your like, because so think about it this way, right? There's two ways that you can answer those questions, or three. If there's okay. So both of those questions have a positive answer or a negative answer. right? The first question gives you like a gradient, but in general, it's a positive answer and a negative answer. So you can either answer positive, positive, negative, negative, positive, negative, if you're obeying the rules of the game. But like positive, positive doesn't make sense, right? Because one of them has to be a lie. But like, if you didn't enjoy her presence, if you didn't like her, then why would you want to see her again? Or why would you see her again if you don't like her presence? Negative, negative also doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So there has to be, okay, it's so weird. I don't have the brain capacity to explain it right now because it's really confusing, but oh my God, that's so clever. Okay, it makes sense in my head, but like, oh, that's gonna have to be a video. Anyways.
Partly. For me, the truth, or lack thereof, is not what matters in this game. Well, it's your turn to ask a question. Come see me when you're ready.
Okay. So... that's interesting. Okay. Let's ask this, and then...
This is your last question. Surprise me.
I don't know if Kafka was telling the truth in the previous question, but one thing's certain. For this question, she'll have to answer according to the rules. Should I venture into a whole new topic?
I think... the truth is not what matters in this game. Yeah, that's interesting. Then what does matter about this game? Is it what you choose to be a lie and what you choose to be a truth? You know what? I think I'm gonna venture into a whole new topic.
Kafka wants me to surprise her. Let's try this on for size.
1 + 1 = 2, right? Is destiny predetermined?
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting because she gave us, like, we asked a simple yes or no. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That is very interesting. That the actual answer is no, obviously, because she gave us the truth in the first one. Oh, that's so fascinating. Okay. Is fate predetermined? No. Okay. Wow, this game's thesis coming in strong. Holy shit. Okay. Woo. Hi, Yansing.
Stellaron hunters. The General was merciful enough to let you live, but you haven't shown the slightest bit of gratitude.
I feel like there's something here for... Yeah. There's a lot going on there. Holy shit. What does that mean? Okay, cool, because... That's weird, because we said, is fate predetermined? She said the actual answer to that question is no. But then, like... is fate predetermined? She said that, like, no future. The future is not predetermined, but there's only certain futures that matter. Seeing to your choices matters. Yeah. Yeah, the your choice matters thing. Yeah. Oh, why? That is a lot. Hi, Ansing.
Why are you here?
Long story, my guy. Don't ask. Don't ask.
Because she was struck by my spirit whisper. My powers of suggestion are capable of convincing people to accept my orders, all without a second thought.
Could it be that Elio's idea of fate is what should happen, not what will happen, and their mission is to guarantee the things go as they should? That's what I've like. Yes, I feel like that was implicit with how Elio operates, because Elio has a script and he has to carry it out. If things were going to go a specific way, Elio would not need a script. Right? But it's like a play. The play is not gonna go by itself. You need a script and a director to get it to actually have it go as it should go. I personally thought that was implicit in how Elio operated.
Defeat this little boy and your mission is over.
That's fucking interesting, thinking of it as a play. That's why I am starting to abandon the finality theory, and I'm starting to lean more into elation. The Stellaron Hunters are elation. Cause so in Kafka's trailer, okay, so in Kafka's trailer, there are a bunch of words that flash by on screen, and all of them reference some sort of narrative trope. Some sort of narrative trope. MacGuffin, that's a narrative trope. There is oniric something, oniric structure. There's a bunch of them, right? And Kafka is named after Franz Kafka, the German author. And there's just so much about Kafka's trailer and her relation to play and narrative, because and her banner is called Nessun Dorma, which is a song from Turandot, right? It's an opera song. It's an incredibly popular, famous opera song, right? Every corner you go with Kafka's character and her design, everything has a reference to narrative theory and play and fiction, which makes me think she has ties to the elation. But then it makes me weird that that theory falls apart with how they have the script. I don't know. There's just so much about it. Blah. Ugh. Sampo is much more terrifying this way. And so that theory does support the idea that Sampo is that Sam is the same as Sampo Koski. That theory holds strong with the assumption that they are the elation.
Chose the wrong enemy.
I mean, you still have to take a couple of leaps in logic, but in general, it still holds true. A lot works with the elation theory, the Stellaron Hunters being the elation, but also it still gets a little weird in certain aspects.
Illusions of the past. I'll end your misery.
Pella, do not die, because I did not expect you to be
Nothing major.
here.
Again.
I'm just warming up.
You can't run.
Who's next?
I didn't really plan ahead very much for this fight,
Disappear among the
so
sea
that's
of
why I have 2
butterflies.
ice units.
Illusions of the past.
Don't you dare hurt Pella.
Enemy data secure. Net marker activated.
She doesn't deserve this shit.
Counterattack.
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery.
Enemy targets detected. Tough luck running in.
I'll see you off.
What a headache.
Cut through the ranks.
Wait, gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
And I have the extra added liability of my really, really squishy Pella, so
Don't mess with me.
this is gonna be fun.
I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Receive divinity.
Thanks.
Repay.
Thanks a lot. Try that again. Enemy data net marker activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Saving for 5-star Sampo? Dude, that would be fucking crazy.
Ready for another?
I don't know. This really does feel like the game kind of representing its thesis.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
The whole the whole connection.
Don't mess with me.
Cause she's like, Kafka is in gameplay the path of nihility, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Commencing
Nothing
support.
major.
I don't understand.
You're all in, aren't you?
Annoying.
I'm just warming up.
So is Sampo? True.
What a headache. Who's next?
Enemy targets detected. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Yeah, this fight is tough. I mean, it would be so much easier if I didn't have Pella and I had like Silverwolf or something, but my god, it's hard.
You chose the wrong enemy.
I might honestly just kind of start ignoring his,
Disappear among the sea
Big
of
blades?
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
just go straight in on him, because I could do some good damage.
Receive divinity.
Thanks for the support. Try that again.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
It's incredibly easy with Serval and Sampo. Yes, but I haven't used my Serval in ages, and I do not have Sampo built in the slightest, so
Here. Try that again.
got to get Jing. I probably should have had Jing Yuan in this fight.
Gotta try hard.
I
Watch
honestly,
this awesome
anybody
move.
other than Pella. Like, if I didn't have Pella in this, then this would be so much easier, but I do, so.
Punish evil.
I also love how he's like a high-level D&D boss. He just takes like 1.5 billion turns. Like, the action economy on this fight is fucked.
Annoying. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
The only reason why I'm able to do this is because I have Locha. I am gonna fully admit that right now.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Okay,
Thanks for the
thank you.
support.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
You back up.
Repay.
Ready for another?
Cut through the ranks.
My turn. Here.
I'll see you off.
Don't mess with me.
Yeah, it definitely does help that he's targeting Locha, but he's also targeting Pella sometimes. It's weird.
Watch this awesome move.
It's just that my Pella is incredibly squishy.
Come get me.
I think her defense is like 2. Like, I would not be surprised if her defense is like a single fucking digit. It's incredibly low.
Receive divinity.
Yeah, look at that shit.
Eternal
That's not
sleep.
cool.
The dead return!
Why would you do that?
Repay.
Ready for another? Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. What a headache.
Ping, pong, pong.
I failed.
Does she not have a light cone? No, she does have a light cone.
If it weren't for you, that kid would have had me and Blade in the shackling prison in no time. Of course, Sam and Silver
I think she
Wolf would
does.
have
I don't know.
broken us out, but Bladey would have been gravely injured, and our relationship with the Cienjo would have been damaged beyond repair.
I would have preferred that outcome because who the fuck is Sam?
If possible, I'd like to avoid that kind of future at all costs.
My boy Yanqing, he really is. Sam, well, okay, shut the fuck up. Okay. I want the confirmation if the Sam Sampo theory is plausible. Like, cause it, or if Sampo is his own kind of weird thing. Cause like, I would be even more terrified of Sampo if he wasn't a Stellaron Hunter. If he was just Sampo Koski, the really strange guy that has like fourth wall breaking ability, that would terrify me. I would be so scared.
Can I leave now?
Yes, the Mara in you is temporarily suppressed. So long as you avoid overstimulation and familiar faces, you shouldn't have a problem. Wait, you're not leaving?
I am sorry, Kafka. There is a person to whom I am greatly indebted. I must see them.
Then it's in your hands. Elio didn't say anything about what happens next. Thank you for coming to my aid. I appreciate it. Our paths will cross again.
Okay.
I remember you.
Well, I don't remember. What? Huh?
You once followed Kafka, didn't you? There was a time when she was on a mission. You were next to her. I remember.
Oh. Okay.
I've yet to see anyone follow her for as long as you did, and live to tell the tale.
I mean, it's hard to tell the tale when you don't remember what the tale is. I'm just saying. So I didn't really live to tell the tale. I did live. If Blade being friendly and striking up a conversation will never not be weird. Yes, this is all. Yeah, this is very unsettling. I guess I owe her my thanks then?
Every Stellaron hunter has a deal with Elio. I do not know the nature of those deals, but I do know that Kafka and I agreed to take orders from Elio. She must have sought something extraordinary. Everything she does comes at a great cost. She will have done many things to keep you alive until now, young one.
Ma'am? What? What the fuck? And the name of that quest, the name of that fucking achievement is free will. Dude, okay, yeah, I think I think the game is starting to assert its thesis. Yeah. Free will, wow, holy shit. My god. Okay. Okay. What? The achievement you get when skipping the quest is true free will? Oh my god. Ah, this game. Okay. Okay. So that's a huge bit of confirmation that I've been wanting for a long time. Did we have a life before we woke up? Yes. Yes, we did. Which is very nice. Huh. Okay. Real quick. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Give me some time to think about that, because holy shit. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Okay. So, what just happened? Oh my god. I'm trying to process that. Cause like part of my mind is like, oh, what does that mean in lore? And then the other half is how can I, like, the other half is fanfiction food. I don't know. That is wild. First of all, let's get rid of Pella, because I love you, but no. So Rolf, yes. True free will. And okay, and also Blade implied there that we were following Kafka for a while too, which is weird. I've never seen somebody follow Kafka around for as long as you did, or you have, and live to tell the tale. So like, so we had some sort of deal with Kafka. Does that mean that we had a deal with Elio too? Does that mean that we struck a deal with Elio? Because that seems likely now at this point.
Noise.
Right, yeah, I feel like we've struck a deal with Elio, right? In the past, we don't remember it. Oh my god. Okay, there's a lot of theorizing to be done there. So before we were on the Express, we had very heavy ties to the Stellaron Hunters. Which is interesting because of the whole fact that the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express are kind of sworn enemies. Which I find hilarious. So like... Are we just fucking a worm? I don't know. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I have hold on. Okay, so I have all of the things, all of the answers that Kafka gives you. How do I want to do this? How do I want to share this? So I don't want to save all of the images, but I also don't want to shut the Discord. Fuck it. Here's what we're gonna do. Actually, no, I can all open these in my browser. Haha! I'm smart. So I don't have to show the Discord. Okay, here we go. Give me a second. Quick second. Okay. Dude, here we go. Okay, so all of the questions that you get, right? So the parentheses are lies. And then the non-parentheses are truths, I think. Yeah, that's what... Yep, yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's read these. Let's see what's going on. So question, who am I? The true answer, you are an artificial body created for the purpose of hosting a Stellaron. From the moment of your birth, it was your destiny to receive the Stellaron at Herta Space Station. Before that task was complete, I was responsible for protecting you, as well as teaching you general knowledge, common sense, and combat skills. The reason why you don't remember is that I wiped your memory before the operation at Herta Space Station. Okay. Okay. So we aren't... Okay, so we didn't have a very long life before Herta, but we did have a life before Herta. But also, she didn't have any part in creating us. She was just kind of given us. Like, Elio just kind of... It's hard to say if it's long or short. True, but it, like, with how she words it, we are not a natural life form. We have been designed and created, which is very strange to me. That's really weird. But yeah, we are an artificial body created for the purpose of hosting a Stellaron. So I would assume that it's like, I don't know. In my mind, that says you were created like in the form that you are now. So like this. And like you were just kind of taught how to be a person. Yeah, okay. How am I able to host a Stellaron? Because you are created for that purpose. Your body has been transformed by the power of an eon. You are immune to Stellaron contaminations. Therefore, you could say that you are one of a kind Stellaron vessel. Huh. Okay. Huh. I need to get some sleep. I'm heading out. Okay, good night, Ryo. Have fun with these answers. It's wild how much she just nonchalantly drops. It is incredible. Oh my god. Okay, so we have been transformed by the power of an eon. Huh? What eon? Okay, so this tells me, right? This tells me that before the events of Herta's space station, we were already touched by an eon. So far, we have 3 eons abilities in us right now. We have Nanook, we have Kleepoth, and we have whoever the fuck touched us beforehand. But then who would that be? And who would give us the power to control a Stellaron? Aha would make sense in the fact that, like, they wanted to... Who would have it out the most for the destruction? Is kind of what I'm thinking. Or who would want to create a fucking weapon? Aha makes sense if they were, like, using us to create intergalactic conflict. But... Akivili is... This listing is weird because we don't know what happened to Akivili. We don't particularly know if they are deceased. So I would not list them as deceased. I would list that as unknown. Maybe who makes sense. But also not really. Like, really, the only eons that make sense are Terminus and Aha. But, like, even Aha is a bit of a stretch. Who would have made us? Maybe Fuli. Maybe Fuli. If you take into account Myriad Celestia and how Fuli was depicted standing over the Astral Express, that might be symbolic for... Because for some reason, Fuli is very heavily involved with the Astral Express, because, you know, that... It's just her lie. So her lie is the Stellaron in question was modified. So down here, this is the lie. This is the truth. You are created for that purpose. Your body has been transformed by the power of an eon. That is the truth. This is the lie. So, huh. This probably is Fuli. Could be wild if we wound up taking on Akivili's path. Where the power was acquired from an Eon, then having been granted it by that Eon personally. So you're saying, like, we just fucking murdered an Eon and then just kind of sucked their power or something? Or we were exposed directly to the Eon and that changed us somehow. That makes sense. That does make sense that, like, somehow we were, like, twisted by a consequential run-in by the Eon and not like we were given power directly, like we're an emanator, because we're not, as far as we know. Okay. This makes sense. We just carried an Eon. That would be incredible. Yeah, okay, so that's the one that we got. Okay, who is Blade? I don't know. Blade didn't tell me. He said he doesn't know either. When he woke up, he didn't remember anything. Sometime later, a woman found him. She taught him swordplay, then killed him over and over again until it was too much for him to bear. What the fuck? Okay. Elio ordered Sam and me to find Blady and return with him. According to Elio, Blady's swordplay and immortality has importance to us. That's all I know. Jinglia moment? Yeah. Okay, that's weird. That's a really strange backstory. What is the connection between Blade and Dan Heng? Apparently they used to be good friends. Well, good friends who were bad for each other. Blady nearly forgot everything, so he doesn't remember it well. Together they did something bad, something terrible. It led to horrific consequences. That's the information I managed to piece together. Blady refuses to tell me the details. Okay. Who are you? The old me? I used to be a devil hunter. What the fuck? So she was just in Bloodborne. I used to be a devil hunter. I grew up on the planet contaminated by Stellaron, Tarugi's 5. The New Babylon. Oh, that is weird. Oh no, that is oh god, okay. Oh shit. Oh. New Babylon. Okay. That's an interesting subtitle for the planet. Humans there don't know what fear is. The concept itself simply doesn't exist. When people don't feel fear, they are dominated by desire and pleasure. They become quote-unquote devils. When Elio found me, I was in the middle of a mission, and the condition he offered me caught my interest. Okay. And then this is fate predetermined. No. Fate is not predetermined. That's wild. The New Babylon. There is some digging in mythology right there. That is going to be a research topic and a half. Holy shit. Wow, okay. Fuck. The New Babylon. Tarugi's 5. Does that word have any etymology anywhere? Tarugi's. PTU. Tarugi's. He's a philosopher. Hold on. Oh wait, no, what? Okay, Tarugi's refers to strip-like defenses for the upper part of limbs attached to armor in the Greco-Roman world. So it's like these things? New Gilgamesh drop? Bro, almost. Tarugi's formed a defensive skirt of leather or multi-layered fabric. Oh, so it's like these individual like things that you see. Oh, okay. This is like the almost the equivalent of leather chains when you make leather armor. Romans in Greek cuirasses of warriors and soldiers defending on hips and thighs. Similar defenses, epaulette-like stripes were worn on the shoulders, protecting the upper arms. Both sets of strips are usually interpreted as belonging to a single garment worn under a cuirass, though in a linen cuirass, they may have been integral. The cuirass itself could be variously constructed of plate bronze, line of thorax, scale, lamillar, or mail. Tarugis could be arranged as a single row of longer strips or in 2 or more layers of shorter overlapping lappets of graduated length. During the Middle Ages, especially in the Byzantine Empire and in the Middle East, such strips were depicted descending from the back and sides of helmets to protect the neck while leaving it reasonably free to move. Okay. Tarugis, it comes from the word feathers. Okay. Huh. It comes from the fucking word for feathers. Huh. Also in Kafka's character story, there's oh yeah, let's read that. Hold on. Go away. Okay, let's see. Combat, lore. Nope, lore. Let us read. On the International Peace Corporation's wanted list, how'd the polls go? I'm not pulling for Kafka. I ain't pulling for Kafka. I'm doing the lore shit. On the International Peace Corporation wanted list, Kafka's entry had only 2 things: her name and a single sentence. Likes collecting coats. Little is known about the Stellaron Hunter other than that she is one of Destiny's slave Elio's most trusted members. In order to achieve Elio's envisioned future, Kafka gets to work. Kafka, female human, hails from New Babylon of Tarugis 5. Core members of the Stellaron Hunters and next in command of Destiny's slave. Responsible for the following infractions: the Pierpoint incursion, 2 counts, the Pierpoint heist, the Trovis disappearance, the Stellaron events of Jamorsa, Blaihana, Shilia, 39C, Ulmora, 7, Midville. Oh, these are all just planets. Cyber attacks against planets, screw them. I'm just doing P5. You're fucking playing Persona 5? What? Cyber attacks against Farida Space Station, Japella Rebellion. Dead or alive. Wanted order by the International Peace Corporation. Oh, that's all they have right now. Interesting. Pantheon 5. Oh, okay. I figured, but like, I figured it wasn't Persona 5, but the only thing that I know called P5 is Persona 5, so. I do not have any other resources for that, so. Huh. That's wild. Has her wiki? No, her wiki has not updated yet. Hello. Thank you. Ah. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Just got the scissors. Hell yes. Best fight. Don't at me. Yeah, no, her wiki is still incomplete. Which, yeah, that's strange. I will at you because it absolutely is the best fight. Hell yes, let's go. Such a good fight. That's, oh my god, it's so fun. It's so fun. Sisters of Battle is so fun. Yeah, I forgot I still have this going. Yes. Okay. I don't know, like, that, oh, there's so much about that makes me go, I'm so mad at that. It's so confusing. Hold on. I am curious, though. Yeah. Like, I don't have much to say, because that was insane. Okay. No thoughts, only Kafka. Really? That's like my that's my thinking right now. Like, that's my thought process right now. No thoughts, only Kafka. Yeah, I don't know what else. That's, oh my god. Shit. Alrighty. I mean, that's all I have. Honestly, prepared, that's all I have. That's legit all I have. Short stream, I guess? I don't know. Because I do have shit I need to go do. And, okay, so I will say right now, I will not be streaming tomorrow. I know I said I would, but we had an emergency change of plans. Because what we were gonna do is, so I have to move back up for college. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive up Saturday, me and my family, multiple car loads worth of stuff. But I learned that my my landlord's the office isn't open on Saturday, so I can't pick up my keys. So I have to drive up myself and have my family follow me on Saturday. So I will not be streaming tomorrow. I will be driving to college. So yeah, whoops. I did not anticipate on that. So yeah, tomorrow's stream canceled. I will figure out something. Yeah, I will definitely be streaming when Fontaine comes out though, because well. But yeah. That is everything I have for you guys today. Apologies for such a short stream. Yeah, since I don't have any intentions on pulling Kafka, that's all I got. So yeah. Yeah, no stream tomorrow, no stream this weekend. Maybe. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. These next couple of weeks are going to be absolute chaos, and then we'll figure out a schedule to get back into for things like Fontaine and the rest of like further story in HSR. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. Just a Galleon Radiant, nice. It's fucking slay. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys when I see you. Probably mid-week, sometime next week, for Fontaine. But yeah. So, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.